Cancellation rates are on the rise. In a lot of markets, around 25 to 30% of contracts are failing to get to the closing. And in our area, Metro Atlanta, 1 in 4 contracts are typically terminating before they can even get out of their due diligence period. Since listings with canceled deals often wind up selling for less money and certainly for more days on market, you want to put the precautions in place that make sure that your listing, when you do list, does not fail and you make it to the closing table with the first buyer the first time. As an agent that's been in the business for 26 years, I've dealt with a lot of wishy-washy buyers and a lot of contract terminations. So today we're going to talk about how you can avoid that if you're thinking about selling your home now or in the new year. One of the reasons why contracts are terminating is buyer's remorse. Now, the market is definitely slower than it has been in the past, but that doesn't mean buyers aren't feeling the urgency and the need to make quick offers when a great property comes on the market. Due to market competition, economic news, the election, and a ton of other issues, a lot of buyers get nervous and uncertain when the economy and the media and their friends and family are all telling them to not purchase a home right now or not make any huge financial decisions. As a result, many of them jump into deals before they're ready, and then as soon as they get the house, they begin to think about all of the reasons why this might not be a great financial decision for them. To prevent this, you want to really have your agent vet potential buyers. How long have they been looking? Have they terminated offers before? Who is their support system? Why are they moving? Gosh, the best thing you can do is find a motivated buyer that absolutely has to make a move no matter what's happening in the market. Motivated, qualified buyers who don't have a track record of changing their minds is the type of buyer that you want for your property and the one that will get you to the closing table. Now, the number one reason why contracts fall apart are typically inspection issues. A buyer might absolutely love your home and have every intention of moving forward with it. But once they go under contract and they pay for that inspection and they get that 70-page report back, if their expectations have not been set by their buyer's agent of how they're gonna feel and how there are solutions for every problem, then that buyer might get scared away with the amount of stuff that even a normal house has, whether it's deferred maintenance or large items that need to be done. This is especially true in the current market where buyers just don't have a lot of cash to make extra repairs because of higher interest rates and things like that. So to prevent inspection problems, have a pre-inspection up front. If you're thinking about selling your house next month or next year, go ahead and get a pre-listing inspection done now. I know everybody thinks that their home is in great shape. Nobody thinks that there's really anything wrong with their house, or if there is, it's just little stuff. I promise you, electrical items, plumbing items, structural items, roofing items, all of those things, it's very normal for those to come back and have issues. So you would rather play offense and know what those items are. So number one, you can decide what you're gonna fix ahead of time. And number two, you can go ahead and get quotes and start to work with your realtor about how to handle the things that you're not going to do. This way you can take care of potential problems up front, actually have the upper hand in negotiations because you have what's most powerful, and that's knowledge. All right, the third reason why contracts are falling apart is drawn out negotiations. The longer you spend negotiating, the more likely it is that your buyer is going to walk away. In my experience, drawn out negotiations where you're negotiating with somebody for days and even weeks just causes the buyer to lose the love for the property. They're frustrated, they're irritated, and frankly, if you're putting your house on the market, you know what terms you want to get. Work expeditiously to negotiate through terms, even if they're terms that you weren't even thinking of. Work quickly to negotiate those terms because you want to capture people when they're in love with your house, when they're excited about your house, because you want that excitement to spill over into the due diligence period. But a long, irritating, drawn out negotiation process can cause buyers to enter the due diligence and inspection period, again, irritated, frustrated, and just kind of sick of the whole process. So if you are thinking about selling in the near future, the great news is that you can prevent a lot of this from happening. Reach out to me. I can put you in touch with a great pre-listing home inspection. We can walk through the property and do everything we can to minimize you having to put your home back on the market when the time is ready. Thanks so much for watching the video.